They say a perfect crime leaves no trace.
But every killer leaves a story written in the details.
Welcome to Evidence and Elegance. I'm Rachel.
I'm Sam. We're sisters, total true crime obsessives, and your guides through the dark.
We created this channel because we got tired of sensational headlines and rushed summaries. True stories deserve a real breakdown.
We're stepping past the rumors to look at the hard forensics, the digital paper trails, and the legal strategies that solve cases.
Expect deep investigations, opinions for days, and zero filters from us.
And plenty of overthinking. Think of it as late-night true crime deep dives with your sister.
So grab your favorite drink, buckle all the way up, and let's examine the evidence all together.
Hit that subscribe button and welcome to the circle. Let's break it down.
From a single trace of evidence found within the silent remnants, building narratives from testimony, searching for that one true clarity. Every exhibit admissible and weighed for the foundation of the case we've made. We bridge the gap with studied elegance. This is Evidence and Elegance.
In 2008, Travis Alexzander was a charismatic, deeply religious 30-year-old motivational speaker living in Mesa, Arizona. But on June 9, his friends found him dead in his shower. He had been shot in the face, stabbed up to 30 times, and his throat was slit ear to ear. The crime scene was a bloodbath, but the killer made one critical mistake. Inside the washing machine, police found a water-damaged digital camera. Forensics recovered the deleted photos, and they told a chilling story. Explicit pictures of Travis and his ex-girlfriend Jodi Arias, followed by photos of Travis alive in the shower, and finally a blurry shot of his bleeding body. That camera forced Jodi to admit to the killing, but she claimed it was absolute self-defense. She was a terrified victim who finally snapped. Or was she a cold-blooded mastermind? Let's look at the facts. Drop a comment right now with your initial thoughts, and let's dive in.
In June 2008, police in Mesa, Arizona responded to a welfare check that would spark one of the most talked about murder cases in modern true crime.
Inside the home of Travis Alexzander, they discovered a violent crime scene.
What began as a concern from friends quickly became a homicide investigation.
An investigator soon focused on one person, Jodi Arias.
But before the trial and before the headlines, Travis Alexzander was a person with a family, a life, and people who cared about him.
Friends described him as driven, motivational, and deeply committed to helping others succeed.
He was known for public speaking, personal development, and encouraging those around him.
To the people who loved him, he wasn't a case file.
He was a friend, a brother, and a mentor.
And in June 2008, his life was cut short.
Jodi Arias and Travis Alexzander met through network marketing, aka pyramid scheme.
MLM. Their relationship quickly became intense and, according to many witnesses, increasingly complicated.
There were breakups,
reconciliations,
jealousy allegations,
and continued contact even after the relationship ended.
In June of 2008, they were no longer together.
Then on June 9, friends discovered Travis Alexzander's body inside of his home.
So their relationship began at one of the events Travis was part of. Jodi Arias was interested in doing what he was doing. It was some like lawyer. I don't really remember what the pyramid scheme actually was, but Travis was really good at it, whatever he was doing.
Yeah, he was like real successful, didn't he? Make money and yeah.
Yeah, he was like one of the top people. And Jodi Arias was interested in becoming involved in it. And then there was this like dinner or a special thing that they had for like higher members only. And Travis invited her to go with because she was pretty and he wanted a pretty girl. So that's how they started. Jodi was in a relationship when that all began. She went home, broke up with this guy, and pursued Travis. The whole time they were dating, Jodi lived in Southern California. Or Northern California. She lived in California, and Travis lived in Arizona. She didn't move to Arizona itself until after they broke up.
Which is weird.
Yeah, Travis was pretty pissed because she lived like relatively close to him. Pissed or not, him and Jodi had a sexual relationship, so Travis did not decline that to continue. And she also like cleaned his house and did odd jobs for him, was buying his car for him, I believe. And then when she realized that basically by doing what she was doing, there was never going to be anything with Travis is Mormon, and there was never, because of their relationship and what they were doing, there was never going to be anything coming out of that.
Wasn't he like LDS? Isn't that what, like in the LDS faith? I mean, and I know nothing about it other than what the little bit that I've heard. Like she was good enough to do things, but never the wife.
Yeah, she's not my wife material doing those things. And she was never going to be. So she ended up moving back to Southern California. I want to say Southern California. It could be Northern. So that's kind of the background of how it all started. Travis started seeing somebody else, and this girl would like sneak through the dog door, show up at his house unannounced, slice their tires, send emails to them, hack into Travis's email. She was a crazy bird.
And even despite all of those things, he still entertained her for physical purposes.
Yeah. He was sexually attracted to her, and that didn't stop. So, it's kind of mean, and it's kind of a no-no, but that made her nuts. So, she had a couple of interrogations, which we'll talk about later, but like she swore up and down that she was not the jealous one, and she was not this, and she was crazy. She was jealous. She was crazy. She hated that Travis was moving on, and she hated that it was never going to be with her.
But she also knew it wasn't going to be with her, right? Like it wasn't like we're in a relationship, but I'm doing whatever I want. He made it very clear to her that it wasn't more than that.
Yeah, and she just took, because he would sleep with her, like, as hope, I guess.
So maybe leading her on a little bit.
Yeah, but even so, like, guys do that all the time, and you can't kill them.
Right, no, not an excuse to be garbage, for sure.
That's against the law. You can't do that. So, even if they're being kind of dirtbags, you just have to know when to walk away, and you can't kill them. You're not allowed to do that. Just so everybody knows.
So everybody's aware. Oh.
On June, or I don't know if we read that already, but anyway, investigators immediately recognized signs of a violent and highly personal attack on June 9th when his body was found inside of his home.
But one of the most important pieces of evidence was not the crime itself.
It was a damaged digital camera found in the washing machine. Okay, this girl took the gun, her clothes, she left the knife, I believe.
I thought one of them she took with. I think she took the knife with. The gun?
I don't know about the knife, but she took the gun. I think she took the knife actually too. Left the camera, destroying it, not destroying it actually, kind of destroying it. The camera wasn't going to work, but she left the camera card, the little, thing in there that tells you when you take pictures and you could take it out and put the thing into a camera, or a laptop, a computer, whatever, and extract the photos off of that. That was in the camera, not ruined. Damaged, but not ruined. They were able to pull several videos and pictures off of that.
And I kind of feel like, I mean, how dumb. Even back then, you should take out, is it an SD card?
Yeah, it was an SD card.
Yeah, you take it out.
I mean, not to put the camera in the water.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense how, I genuinely think she thought it was going to destroy it, and that's just not the case. And it almost did, I guess, because the pictures they recovered, the pictures that they recovered, they had to take extra time to recover them, but they did indeed recover them. And the pictures range from before, earlier in the day, even though she did go there unannounced, they did have sex and they did do things and take pictures of each other and pose, and all of those were also deleted, along with some accidental pictures that were taken during the murder itself.
Deleted but recoverable, right? I mean,
they were deleted, but recovered. Or well, it took them a little bit to be able to recover those pictures because they had to do it a special way because it was damaged. The card itself was damaged. But they are clear, crystal clear pictures. There's no mistake in what was in those pictures. So there was no and they're date stamped. So that didn't get ruined. There's no denying she was there, even though she really tried pretty hard to deny that she was there for a while. This girl has some wild stories. But yeah, on the picture, or on the camera itself, are photos of Travis and Jodi inside the home that day.
and they were, I mean, that's what became central to the case.
Right, and that's what led them to her pretty quickly. But I mean, there was also a bloody handprint, palm print left in blood of Jodi's, which could only get there if
she was there.
After touching blood.
Yeah.
Pictures taken during the crime scene, or during the crime itself, it looked like maybe the camera had gotten kicked around, maybe, or whatever the case was. But there was a picture of Jodi's foot and Travis's dead body in the background of it.
Which that picture is wild. It's amazing to me somebody could
angle of that picture, because you can see Travis's also his foot and his whole body, and it's bloody and it's awful. She also sliced his neck. So she stabbed him. I don't know the exact amount of times.
Wasn't it 30?
It was close, if not, yeah. But she stabbed him multiple times, which that would have killed him in itself. She shot him, which also would have killed him. And so she shot him in his head after stabbing him, after shooting him. I mean, after stabbing him and slicing his neck. She damn near decapitated him.
Right, and she's told a lot of stories as far as, where she went. I know there was some road trip. She denied being at the house initially. What was all that about?
Because she was going to, go to St. Louis, to Utah, and to another convention, and she was actually talking to a guy named Ryan, and they're like potential boyfriend.
Okay.
So she was in fact going on a road trip there. Arizona was never supposed to be known that she went there. She borrowed 2 gas cans and bought one, something like that, from her ex-boyfriend, because she didn't want any record showing that she went to Arizona. She didn't want to have to stop for gas. She didn't want to have to stop anywhere. She at one point took her license plate off of the car, so that couldn't be traced, and she dyed her hair from blonde to brown. so the neighbors wouldn't recognize her. But this girl, you'd recognize her a million miles away. There's like no not recognizing her.
She seems like she's smart and dumb.
Yeah, I think she wanted to seem like she was smarter than everyone in the room, but when like during the first interrogation, the detective, I mean, can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay. One of the things I watched all the interrogations. This girl's loony. So they had pictures of her naked body, time-stamped and dated. And he's like, I have seen all of you. And then she's looking at this picture of her in braided pigtails and says, that looks like me. Girl, it's you. It's your stupid, dumb face. What do you mean it looks like you? So at this point, she's just like grasping at straws because, and I'm wanting to, I could never be a detective because I would have smacked her. I would have been like, we're done, a smack. We're not talking anymore. You're going to prison. And then she was like, I can explain the blood and the hair, but she's so dumb that she's not understanding that, yeah, I can pull out my hair, but the cell on there or the DNA on it will die unless it's been there for like 2 weeks.
Well, and blonde versus
there were still identifying DNA on the hair they found. So no, you cannot explain away the hair because it meant you were there recently. Not that they just found a piece of your stupid hair.
Right.
And the palm print, the blood isn't just going to go around and make the palm print because your fucking palm used to hang out there, apparently. Like, I don't get what her I don't get what she was trying to really do there, but.
Well, she was trying to not get caught. She wanted to make sure. I mean, if she went through all of the motions, getting gas cans, putting gas in gas cans, not doing, not having her license plate on, dyeing her hair, she didn't want to get caught. The
little prosecutor, the little man, Martinez, oh my God. So I know I'm fast forwarding a little bit, but he slam dunked that at the end. He pulled out, this girl kept the receipts because she could write it off as a business trip. Oh. But what she did was she filled up those gas cans 3 times.
And she had receipts.
He did the math right there for the jury and was like, this was for this was for this, and this was for the car. What did you put the other gas in if it wasn't gas cans? Like she just tried to excuse. She's like, I'm not above sleeping in my car. She said she got lost. Yeah. Even if she got lost, there was 10 hours. And she's like, well, I can sleep for 10 hours. I'm not above sleeping in my car. Like,
for 10 hours.
Did you hear him? Even with a fucking long nap, you still have 10 hours to do this.
Yeah.
And she lost her charger because she shut her phone off. But she didn't think through the lies. Like, she didn't realize, like, shit. Well, first of all, she didn't count on them getting the camera.
Right.
But even without that, it just made it quicker for them, I feel like. And Martinez was not playing around with this girl. He had it with her, probably from watching the interrogation tapes, because I also had it with her.
See, I haven't watched the interrogation tapes, not all of them.
There was the main one where she tells the first story that she was never there. And she stuck to that till the end of that interrogation. And then she's doing fucking headstands and singing Silent Night. What the hell? Like, I don't know. Smiling in her mugshot, dumb bitch. Like,
oh yeah, that smirk that she gives in her mugshot.
And she was asked why, because a jury will never convict me. The jury got to hear that because she never shut her mouth. Her lawyers were like, please, for the love of all that's holy, shut up. And she's like, no, I'm not shutting up. I'm never going to shut up. I'm going to do what I want.
And she did what she wanted. And all of the interviews that she did, which were a lot, were played for the jury.
Yeah.
Like, she should have just shut up.
I think she was one of the first, if not the first, where they played interviews and her own words came back to bite her. I mean, I know it's done quite a bit now, but I think that was...
Yeah, but this was one of the first televised...
Yeah.
Like, actual, whole thing was televised. Because I know, like, Casey Anthony, the verdict was blah, 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 like that bitch. But this was actually... And there was other ones, because I think O.J. Simpson's trial may have been televised. I know the Mendez brothers. But, like, this was the first, like, one I ever seen televised. Like, this is the one, like, it was the biggest case that I had come up to during that, like, up to my watching true crime shit. But yeah, her every interview, because most people shut up and listen to their lawyers, not Jodi. Jodi don't listen to anyone.
Well, she knows best. Wasn't she her own lawyer for a little bit?
For a little bit, and then she was like, I can't do this, which, thank God. She also had staged, before leaving, probably like 3 or 4 months, I could be wrong on the date or time frame of that, staged a robbery at her grandparents' house, which is where she got the gun, because that's the only thing that was missing, which is wild when there's so many other things that could have gone missing in that house.
Yeah. Which also,
and Travis didn't have a gun.
Premeditation also.
Yep. So, and he proved premeditation by the gas cans, the gun, because that all came up. I mean, he was allowed to talk about all of it. And then in the next interrogation tape, that's her second story, was that two intruders came in and left, oh my God, were fighting about whether they were going to kill her or not. The girl wanted to, the guy didn't. And it was the most bullshit story I've ever heard in my life. But she stuck to that up until the day of trial. Because the day of the trial was the first time, like, well, not the first day, but like when her first time on the stand was the first time she ever admitted that she did it, like that she killed him. But she said it was in self-defense.
Yeah. And like she spent like 18, I think, if I'm remembering right, 18 days on the stand.
Yeah, she spent forever on the stand.
That is most wild of it to me.
Yeah, I know 3 days, only 3 days of it was with the prosecutor.
Yeah.
And because he didn't take her shit. He was like, that ain't what I asked, and would just cut her off, or like wouldn't let her elaborate, because you just need to shut your mouth. You shouldn't have opened your mouth actually from the get-go, but you did.
But I'm guessing they didn't want her to testify. I imagine that was probably against her.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Even at the closing statements, one of her attorneys, Nermi, what was his first name? He's not a lawyer anymore. He wrote a book about her because she's crazy. Kurt Nermi. Kurt Nermi, in his closing statement, was like, you don't even have to like Jodi. Most days, I don't even like Jodi. I'm like, yeah, you've been you try to get dismissed from this case every day of trial. At the beginning of every day, you were like, can we please? And the judge was like, no.
You please put me out of all my misery. She's like, nah, bitch, we gotta be here, so do you.
And her, like, a lot of people was like, oh, the camera. I mean, the camera did have a big, big, big impact on how fast it got to where they needed to be. But also, Jodi inserted herself into the interrogation right away. She was calling the detective, well, how did he die? Like, bitch, you did it. And everybody was saying her name first.
I was going to say, didn't the friends, before they even knew what was on the camera, kind of point
in her direction? 911. Yep, it's on the 911 call. We're like, Jodi, you got to look at Jodi. Yeah, because she's slicing the one girl, Mia. Was it Mia that he was going to take?
Blonde.
Yeah, I think her name was Mia. He was getting ready to go. The reason that his friends were even looking for him was because Mia was supposed to go on a retreat with him like the next day or something, and he wasn't answering.
To, like, Cancun or something.
Yeah, and Jodi was pissed because she wanted to go, but that's what brought them to the house in the first place.
Climb through somebody's dog door and stalk them and expect them to take you to Cancun. I
Yeah,
mean,
you gotta hide some of that crazy. You can't just.
jot that down, make a note of it in case you're ever wondering. Those things don't coincide with each other.
No dog doors. Stay out of them. They're for dogs.
That's so stupid.
That's probably why they started making them with collars, that they only open with the right collar because of Jodi.
Probably.
Like, ain't no bitch gonna
does
come
that?
through mine.
Good.
Jodi
God.
Arias does it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that.
I can just picture her creepy ass too. Just, ugh.
I don't want to. But you know, one of the things that sticks out to me, and like I'm not as versed in this trial as you are, is the sisters at the trial. And one of them was incredibly sad, and the other one was also sad, but real pissed.
That was, I think her name is Rachel, actually.
Oh,
The one that was super angry.
ooh, she was
One
mad.
of her names for sure is Rachel. You could just see it because they had to listen. So her defense, her ultimate defense was that Travis came after her and that he was this abusive raper, like that he raped her. He was an abusive rapist, pedophile. Like they had to listen to all this shit come out of her mouth about him. And I'm not sitting here saying that Travis Alexzander was not perfect, but just because somebody plays you does not mean you get to kill them. Like, you can't do that.
And then, slander.
It's a little extra. Yeah. And then tell lies about it. Like, if you're going to do it and be crazy, girl, just say that you were crazy and you did it. Like, you can't.
This wasn't
so having to listen to that.
Either, was it?
No, she pled not guilty for reason of self-defense. And this was actually a death penalty case also.
Which is wild that they couldn't come to an agreement on that.
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah, they had it was, I think, 8-something the first time and 11-1 the second time. She almost got it.
Oh, wow. So
I would have smacked that one. I would have gotten kicked out of the jury room.
So what are some of the points that she hit on when she was not during the prosecution, because we already kind of know what that was and it's all bullshit and I don't want to give that any attention, but let's talk about Juan Martinez.
Oh, I love Juan Martinez.
I know that there's some something or other happened and I don't even care what it is or what it was.
I'm pretty sure he slept with a court reporter or something. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. He didn't sleep with Jodi. It had nothing to do with her. He hates Jodi.
He loathes her.
He did not, and he was ready. Like, he was so ready for her that I don't think she was prepared for him.
Well, I don't think any of the people that he cross-examined were prepared for him.
No, because it wasn't hard to debunk anything. Like, she would say, "Oh, I caught Travis holding a picture of this little boy," yet you called him 30 times that day. Yeah. And we're mad that he wasn't answering the phone. Girl, you don't make sense. Like, I can prove all of this is a lie because of your actions after, or the text messages she would send him after. She wasn't mad at him that day. The day she's talking about, she wasn't mad. She was mad because he was going somewhere without her.
Right.
Not because of anything else that she said.
Right. I don't understand these, I say very loosely, women who just make up bullshit when they're angry.
Yeah, it's sick, first of all. And they should get in trouble for it. Like, they shouldn't. I don't know how the family sat. I could never. Don't ever kill my family, because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to beat your ass. I mean, the minute, write it down. Everybody listen, I will get kicked out the minute you walk in that courtroom, because I am coming for you. I don't care if I get to sit through court. I'll watch it on TV. I'm not going to, no. I can't. I would never be able to. You don't even have to say anything. And as soon as I see you, I'm coming. So I just don't. I mean, for people who can sit there so super strong, and that's great. Could never be me. Nope. Just like I will never get picked to be a juror, because I'm like, guilty. You're guilty. You did it probably. Or why are we here?
I don't know. Have you changed that though recently?
With the most recent one, I'm not on the popular side, and I don't really care.
I don't think there is a popular side with that one. I think.
Yeah, well, there's people who have louder opinions, which I've never really given a shit about that. I used to argue with my government teacher about gay rights. Like, I don't care. And, but like, I mean, you don't have to yell to be the loudest person in the room. I believe what I believe in. I'm not trying to convince you. You don't have to agree with me. I don't care.
Right.
But
and that's what we're going to differ. We're going to have different opinions on stuff too. It just is what it is. But
yeah, like I don't think old people should go to jail.
Well, and I do. If they committed a crime, I think they should.
Do it.
She did. And this
she
is
hired it done.
She's still that she's equally.
This has nothing
culpable.
to do with Jodi Arias, everyone.
No, equally
this is
culpable.
Different. No.
Yes, the law says that it is. We can't make up our own laws.
Well, I could just say one day that I want this person to die, but
as long as you don't pay for it to happen, call the person to do it, make all of the arrangements, as long as you don't do any of those things, you can probably say certain things. But when you start taking action, then there's a problem.
Oh, I think there's enough people in jail for it. I think they could have just done without it.
Everybody has to be. We might even have one more. And if you know what we're talking about, pop it down in the comments. Let us know. But anyway, back to Jodi. So one of the things that sticks out to me with Juan Martinez is that day when he asked her if she had a problem with her memory. and she was very snide. And I mean, I don't know if she was trying to, it didn't hit like I think she wanted it to hit, but she's like, well, only when people like you, men like you are yelling at me, or however she said it. And he was like, what? I mean, like his response. He always has the best responses.
Yeah. What were we just talking about?
Ma'am. I'm sorry. Ma'am.
Or you read it instead of the guy that...
reporter every time. He read it back.
I'm like, leave him alone. He's just old. No, he's mad. He was mad.
He was big. You read it. Oh, I don't even know what I said.
He was definitely
at one point.
Yeah, he's like, you read it. I'm not reading it. I think that the way they did the everything was so quick, and I don't think she expected that. Also, right after killing him, she was like all over this other guy. And she got pulled over because her license plate was upside down. Because when she put it back on her car, she didn't put it back on her car correctly. So that's all like documented.
Yeah, I don't. She just like she tried.
And Ryan Burns was like, I had no idea that just happened. Like, what?
Like, I'm not going down for this.
How do you just do that and then go about your day? Left him a voicemail. There's so much. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the way she interjected herself into the investigation, too, like, they already had her name, but when she called and was like, what happened?
How did this happen?
What? I mean, just, you could see and hear the manipulation, she was trying to manipulate everybody she talked to.
And the detective was like, well, we can't really give any details. And then she's like, well, or no. And then he asked her if Travis had any weapons. And she said, only his 2 fists. He doesn't have a gun. I'm like, oh, so whoever killed him, Jodi, brought the gun with. Jodi. Jodi.
Well, just like the whole, when she was explaining, because eventually she says she did this. And she's trying to explain how she did it, and nothing makes sense. Like, she spider crawled up a shelf, but didn't disturb anything on the shelf to get the
desk was
weapon.
Still there.
The
desk was still there. No footprints where she said she stood.
Nobody's doing any cleaning.
They made her stand up like a linebacker, which was probably one of my favorite parts, because Juan's like, no, you're going to show us.
Yeah. Because she said on the stand, I mean, it was her own fault, because she said on the stand in that, that it was like a linebacker. And she's like, I don't even remember how she said it. I would like not to do that, or something like that. And he's like, no, bitch, get up.
You're doing it. We would have liked you not to kill him also, but yeah, here we are.
And it was so dumb the way she did it. It's like, he really did that? Like, you're doing it right now?
And did you know they had to make her look smaller? Because she's actually like tall. They like made her chair lower and stuff because her attorney was super small, like for the jury. That was like intentional. I read that somewhere.
Why?
To make her look better for the jury.
To make
But
her
she couldn't look
smaller?
better. She couldn't, like, to make her look more like meek. You know how she was dressed and stuff? Like she was
Oh,
a teacher.
Yeah.
These big old stupid glasses on, and she shouldn't. So with her testifying, there's no way that they wanted her to do that. They also didn't want her to give interviews. Like they would literally tell her shut up.
Right.
That was part of her, like she's not allowed to do any now. Because you're not popular. You're not the popular kid because you committed murder.
Oh, she would disagree with you. There was a clip of her winning some music
Christmas
contest in prison or something.
Yeah, she sings Silent Night, I think, or something.
No, it was Amazing Grace.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And yeah, there's a video of it. And I'm like, what the hell are we watching?
I know. I'm like, what is happening here?
Orange is the New Black is on TV.
It's nuts. I mean, all of her appeals are done.
Oh, yeah, she's done.
She's done.
She's toast.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, so because the conclusion of the trial, it was like 3 phases. The penalty, or guilty or not guilty, which they found her guilty fairly quickly. I don't remember the exact time the jurors deliberated, but it wasn't super long.
Well, and this was a case where the jury could ask questions also. Because it was
and boy did they ever ask, because it didn't make sense what she was saying. What she was saying did not make any sense at all. It just didn't.
Did you get a vibe of how they were going to, a vibe of the verdict as they asked questions?
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely could gather what they were thinking. I had no doubt in this trial she was going to be found guilty. I just wanted them to kill her, but they didn't. Well, and then the second phase of a death penalty trial is whether or not they qualify. If it was heinous enough, which, yes, she killed him 3 times. Literally. He would have died from all 3 things.
Oh,
the
yeah.
shooting, the stabbing, almost decapitating. And this poor family, they didn't find him right away. He was there's horrid pictures out there.
Yeah, don't look it up.
It's
I
horrid.
was trying to find a picture for this, and I just typed his name.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Don't do it.
Those pictures are just awful. I can't imagine the family. But the crime scene photos that these jurors had to see of more than what is... I didn't look at the pictures. I had seen, like, you type in his name and they'll come up. I didn't click on anything. I don't know how many there are, but I can't imagine seeing and actually going in and looking at that shit because gross. And I wouldn't want to. And it's so sad the jury has to. And that would be my number one reason you're not putting me on a juror, even though I'm just going to say they're guilty. I'm just going to tell you right now. But also, I'm not looking at them pictures because I'm not going to stay biased or not biased or whatever, however that works.
Right.
I'm not going to. I'm going to see that picture and I'm going to hate your guts because that's a person and that's a family. That's somebody's son. And Travis and his siblings had a hard life. And Travis was like the rock and the glue that held those siblings together. And during all of this, Travis's grandmother who raised them Jodi sent her flowers. Okay?
Yeah, which is real gross.
And a letter, like, fuck all the way off, actually. And I wish the sister would have beat her ass because I know she could have.
Oh, she wanted to. Oh, that's I'm sure she still is, but she.
And then to say that she actively had a fight with Travis, she caught him off guard. There was no fight. Travis could have beat her ass. Travis was a big guy and fit. Was actively working on fitness because he was going to Cancun with Mimi, not Mia.
Mimi.
Mimi.
She ambushed him in that shower.
Yeah, because there was pictures of him in the shower posing for pictures, and then in the next seconds, he's on the floor bloody. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot, and it was super popular. I think, God, the news coverage on we live in Iowa, and this happened in Arizona, so it was a big deal, as it should have been. I think not because of Jodi, but I think that all victims of crimes like this should be at least recognized, because this was not, a lot of people did criticize him for her treatment, but like I said, men are pieces of women are pieces of shit, men are pieces of shit all the time. That does not give you the go ahead to be a killer. You can't do that.
Well, what's that? Because she was really just loved being in the spotlight. She thought she was the center of everything great. And she was getting ready to do an interview, and she said something about her makeup. And it was on Nancy Grace. And
Nancy Grace happened to look up because she was about to do an interview. And she was putting like lip gloss on, and Nancy Grace got heated, and she was like, "Oh yeah, let's put your makeup on while you get ready to talk about your lover's murder," and like just lost her mind about it.
And I'm not a fan of Nancy Grace.
I like her. I like Nancy Grace.
So 9 times out of 10, and we've talked about this before, I usually agree with what she's doing, but I want to hear both sides. And with Nancy Grace, you don't get both sides. You get her side, half of a side, and then she interrupts and then tells you why you think that maybe they're going to possibly be wrong if they ever got their side out. I hate that. I can't deal with that.
She's never wrong.
Well, I feel that she is wrong sometimes.
I don't think so. I agree with her 100%.
I do.
All the time. Actually, that's what got me into true crime, is watching that lady.
Nancy Grace?
Yeah, her husband was murdered. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
And she was a prosecutor, I believe.
Yeah. Could you imagine being in
I love her.
With that woman?
That's why she's like that.
Holy Hannah.
I'm like that too, where I don't want to hear I don't care. It's fun to like debate with somebody back. I'll debate all day. But the minute you're going to get stupid and the way they come at her with an attitude, because they know she's going to make them shut up. And if somebody talks to me, yeah, you're going to shut up. You're not going to change my mind. Don't sit here and try to change my mind. You can say how you want. You can say how you feel all you want to, but you're not going to change my mind. I think what I think, girl. Like, don't.
Well, and I just don't understand why people ever go on her show if they're not going to agree with her, because it's never well. It never goes well for them.
They don't agree with her ever.
Yeah,
and I think it's so funny. And people are like, I hate Nancy Grace. I'm like, shut up. I love her. I think she's great.
I am not. Good night, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Good night. Have a good night.
I don't know. There's some things. But so we get through the trial. We get through the 18 days of disgusting testimony, and we get to closing arguments. And I mean, I think they go about what you would expect. Juan came in hot. Her defense did the best. The best thing Juan did was silent for the minutes that it took him to die. So like, they had it because of the camera, the timestamps. So he like did like a moment of silence, and that like spoke volumes alone, because of he got stabbed first. He didn't die quickly. So this whole time he's knowing he's going to die, and then like that's a fear factor, and also is part of the reason why they were saying that that she met the criteria for whatever the criteria is to get killed for killing people. Like if you kill people in Arizona, they're going to try to kill you back. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But they did that also. Like that moment of silence is big. They did that in the Corey Richins trial too. From the time she got on the phone with 911 until she actually maybe attempted CPR. It was like 7 minutes or something like that. And they sat silently for those.
See, and that speaks a lot for.
And I guess it was timed. I don't know if it was silently. The prosecutor had it timed. And they went the whole time.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah, it does. It makes a difference.
Yep. And it should. Stitch, please don't eat that spaghetti.
He ate the spaghetti.
He's eating it. He ate the spaghetti. Okay. So, and then we already kind of talked about the. Don't worry, he's sorry.
Is he sorry? The couple of the penalty phase trials.
Yeah, so the same jury that found her guilty found her eligible for the death penalty. And then the third phase of that is to decide whether she lives or dies. And in Arizona, if you cannot decide, then that's a mistrial. And you get a brand new jury, brand new people to come in, and they don't have to hear the whole case again, but just the gist of it and why they think that she should die. And another hung jury, they couldn't decide. One person was holding out on it. And anyway, she got the death penalty anyway. She's got to be in jail for the rest of her life, and nobody gives a shit about her anymore. So,
yeah.
But still.
Didn't she wear a shirt?
Yeah, it was a domestic survivor, which that did not look good for her.
No, I think the judge commented on it, didn't she?
Yeah, during the sentencing, because it's ridiculous. Like, you were not listen, crazy. You could have said no. You could have not moved to Arizona. You're not innocent in that. You were played, yeah, but you were participating.
You were participating. You enjoyed it, though. You enjoyed being played.
And she, like, made it seem like he was, like, raping her, but then there's text messages that are like, oh, I really like sex with you, or whatever the fuck she said.
And recordings.
Yeah, this girl had to listen to herself faking it on a recorded phone call because she recorded it, not he, she.
Your volume is going up and down.
Can you hear me?
No, it got muffled again.
Now?
Mm-mm. It's muffled.
Now?
Still pretty muffled. I don't know.
Now?
It's better.
But she recorded it on a phone that they found and played while she was on the stand. Probably, I hope she felt so stupid, and she looked like she did.
She did. I mean, she covered her face and was...
Girl. And, like, the mask... that was the second story. They were masked intruders, and they didn't really entertain that much. But basically, one went through all of that and was like, you lied. And she's like, yeah, I lied.
Yeah, well, because he has to...
But this time, one of the jurors even asked, why should we believe you now? You shouldn't, because she's a liar, pants on fire. She's not telling the truth ever. I don't think she knows how to do that.
Yeah.
Even her mom knew she did it. There's an interrogation of that, of her mom, like, floating around. Like, her mom was, like, falling apart and saying all the bad shit about her.
But she said a lot of bad shit about her mom, too.
And her dad, like, that she was beat. Not hard enough, apparently, because you are a killer now.
Yeah, everybody was out to get her. Like, everybody in her life was bad except for her.
Yeah, and she just thought she had all the answers with, like, taking the stand against what her attorney had said. she should do.
Well, and it's not like Juan Martinez didn't have the reputation he did. They knew he was what he was going to do. And she still chose it. Like, she wanted that spotlight. What she perceived as a spotlight.
Yeah. And it sucks because with this, Travis was also a motivational speaker. Like I said, his family really went through it. So he was really good at motivating people to do better. And he wasn't a bad guy. He was hard. He worked so hard to get where he was going and made sure that he was on the right path. He had a bunch of siblings and kept them all together. That kind of all gets lost with Jodi and all of her shenanigans, because the minute the news grabbed it, it was a pretty girl killed a guy, and that was,
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I think, Jodi made a real big...
Because she wouldn't shut up.
Right.
And I think the court, really kind of they shouldn't have let that happen. I feel like they should have shut the interviews down early on.
Well, I don't think you can even do that now. Not as free as she did.
They stopped it after she was, I think it was after the first, because I remember her saying that she wanted the death penalty. Mm-hmm. But that was one of her last interviews. And I know with her sentencing, she's not allowed to talk to the media. And now all these documentaries and shit that come out, they all make her look cuckoo.
So, she is. She is.
She
a lunatic.
She didn't do herself any favors, because she just showed that she was insane.
Yeah.
Just from the minute she's on the phone with the detective, the very first time to the very end, the girl is the exact same. She's narcissistic. She's a pathological liar. She told so many lies. She just couldn't keep them straight.
Right.
And I believe she said that when she was testifying. She didn't know what she had even said. She was lying so much.
Right. So she had to forfeit all those lies and create new ones, so she had less to keep track of.
Yeah, the masked men, and even what was the detective's name?
Flores.
Yes, he was that story is so unbelievable. There's no way that happened. And if
his way of
that, we're done talking.
Yeah, it's his way of saying, if you think that I'm so goddamn stupid.
Oh my God. I was thank God someone's at it. You are ridiculous.
That's the story you're sticking to. I'm out of here.
And he did. They ended it. Because he even put a female detective in there with her during that second interrogation. And she was like, I'd rather talk to a male. Because she wasn't interested in out of it. Nobody wants you, you crazy bitch. They all know you killed him. Let me please hook up with a fucking murderer. My bucket list of things to do. Get out of here.
Good Gandhi. So.
And it was 2008. And this long after, I watched that trial. Oh my God. I can't even tell you how many times I watched that trial.
Well, what is it, 18 years or something like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
15 years. Right?
What?
2008. What is it? 2026? 18 years. Wow. I can't even believe that can be a sentence. I hate that.
I hate that. Oh. I know. But, his family will always remember all the good things, and all the motivational work that he did, that will always be remembered by everybody he, came across.
I know there's recordings of it out there too, and voice clips of it. 2008 was a long time ago, so things have advanced since then, but
it'd be interesting to see if we can find something like that, because I haven't seen anything.
I have seen, there is a clip of his motivational speech because he was talking about one day I won't be here.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, so, and his sister, like listening to the victim impact statements too, like they just break your heart because he was literally especially, he's got a brother too and he spoke, but his sisters, they're shattered for life, and it's a hard watch.
It's rough.
But they were there every minute of that trial. Both.
Yeah.
Like because when they had to do the trial, after the mistrial, it took some time to get ready to do the second one, and they were still back for every minute of that trial. They didn't miss a second of it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, she's where she belongs. She will forever be there.
And then there's people who have like come in contact with her since and was like people who were in jail with her and stuff. Oh. She's gotten in trouble for contraband and like she does jail tattoos and shit.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, just go.
She can't keep herself out of trouble.
No.
Well, now what does she have to lose now?
Right. She like flirts with the guards to get contraband, and I'm like, what is this? Orange is the new black? Get out of here. Stop giving her attention. Don't talk to her if you go to prison. And actually, what did you do? That you're in prison with a murderer and in such close contact. Like, what the heck? And why'd you let her tattoo you? You knew who she was.
So they can go out and say, hey,
look at this tattoo Jodi Arias did. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. She's crazy. Yeah. The only person that should be remembered now is Travis, period.
Right. And I think that's what the best part about some of this is she is forgotten.
Yeah.
She had her moment, whatever the fuck that was, but nobody.
Yeah, the only thing she's known for is how crazy she was.
Yeah.
Like, the circus that she tried to create, and Travis is still remembered at the end of it because he was a really good guy, and you shouldn't kill people. Yeah. Even bad guys. You shouldn't kill people at all.
Yeah. Take note, everyone.
And Arizona will try to kill you back if you do it there. Twice.
Oh, you know what? If it works, it works.
Hi, Josie.
Hey, Josie.
Don't do it in Texas either.
Yeah. Texas ain't playing.
They actually will do it. You won't need a second chance. They're going to decide the first time.
They mean it.
They don't play around there. I got asked if I was a U.S. citizen. White and tattooed. Yes. But can I pet that dog?
Oh. I mean, it would have been the worst thing.
I really wanted to. He was cute. Wasn't even full blown either. He's just a baby.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like if you would have asked, they would have been like, can we track him around your car?
I can walk him.
If I can walk him. Oh, thank you, Josie. Oh, quite the thing. So what are we going to do next time?
Oh, let's talk about Daryl Brooks.
Ooh, Daryl Brooks. I know quite a bit about that one.
He's a fun one.
We both do. I think that was one of the first trials that we actually watched together.
Yeah, I think so.
Or at the same time.
Yeah. And I've watched that motherfucker a lot.
Same.
Only because he's a shit show. All in itself. He did represent himself. And then I got a couple other up my sleeve, but we got to talk about those.
Sounds good. So next time will be Daryl Brooks, and then stay tuned for the rest of it.
Yes.
And if you want, we record these, we upload them to the tube, and you can, watch them there, subscribe over there. We can go live once we hit a certain amount of time, but for now, this is how we're doing it.
Alrighty. Have a good night, y'all.
See you guys. Bye. Bye.
From a single trace of evidence found within the silent remnants, building narratives from testimony, searching for that one true clarity. Every exhibit admissible and weighed for the foundation of the case we've made. We bridge the gap with studied elegance. This is evidence and elegance.